right, Metaverse family. So the Axie Infinity drama seems to just continue and continue, but I think it's moving in a good direction. So that is positive news. But today we have to talk about the recent change the Sky Mavis team made to earning in Axie Infinity. And that is that you can no longer earn SLP for winning adventure matches. So we need to talk about whether or not this is going to be a good long-term solution to the value of SLP. If you guys haven't been keeping track of what's been going on, then well, last year there was a little game called Axie Infinity, which really started to blow up, especially in the Philippines, because it is one of the first what is called a play to earn game, which means that by spending time in the Axie Infinity metaverse, you were rewarded with smooth love potions, which were an Ethereum token that you could convert for real money. And this was just an absolutely mind-blowing thing. So the game started blowing up, but then it ran into a big problem, which is the inflation rate of SLP, because all the players that are playing the game are just farming it every single day, started to go massively beyond what the demand and burn mechanics for SLP were, which just meant that the total supply of SLP has been ballooning and ballooning and ballooning. And when something starts to become far more common, well, the value of it starts to go down. And Axie Infinity has been running into an issue now where the SLP that used to be worth about 30 cents at its peak is now struggling to maintain a value of 1 cent. So when you're winning 5 SLP for 5 cents, it's a lot less rewarding to play the game than when you are winning 5 SLP worth 30 cents. So the Axie Infinity team is working really hard to try and get the economy solved, more long-term sustainable, so that the earnings power of being a player can go up, at least for players that are super into the game and skilled at the game and actually put in the time because they enjoy the metaverse. So if you guys enjoy the topic of today's video, I know we're a decent amount in already, but remember to drop a big thumbs up on this video, as that will help out a ton in the YouTube algorithm. And then if this is the first video that you're watching of mine, well, hi, my name is Jake, and this channel, On-Chain Gaming, is all about the future of the metaverse and the future of play-to-earn gaming and ownership of digital assets. I'm super hyped about it. I think it's a massive revolution that's going to be changing everything. So without further ado, let's get a little bit deeper into this topic.
On-Chain Gaming.
Just so that you guys know, this video is sponsored by FTX, by the way, which is the world's best cryptocurrency exchange in my opinion. And they just launched a brand new awesome NFT exchange as well, but more on that later. So Sky Mavis's team, to stop SLP earning in adventure, is trying to solve one of the core problems of SLP, which is the out of control inflation rate. The issue is that there are two main problems that need to be solved, and while this change I think will help, it doesn't really solve the issue in its entirety. So these two core issues with the economy in Axie Infinity right now are, one, that each Axie costs a finite amount of SLP, but then has infinite earnings forever, and then two, that there are not enough burn mechanics for SLP, or there's not enough use cases or utility for SLP, so that people are just getting way more than they really know what to do with. And of course, that's going to drive down the value of SLP. So on one end, we need to figure out a way for maybe Axies to have an earning lifespan or something like that, so that the amount that they cost and the amount that they can earn is not so out of proportion, infinitely out of proportion, which could be an unsustainable mechanic in any economy. So maybe Axies don't die, but there's a total amount of SLP that each Axie can earn, and maybe over time the amount of SLP that an Axie can earn may reduce slowly, and maybe it would take 100 years to actually fully earn the amount that an Axie can earn, but after a certain amount of time it's just way more worth it to use a new Axie that can earn more per battle, rather than an old worn out Axie that's had its earnings halved a couple of times or something like that. Some kind of mechanic that reduced the earnings power of each individual Axie that's bred, I think could go a long way in ensuring that there's more demand for new Axies, because after a while, players of games, they can't keep using their same Axie team. They need to buy a new Axie team, which is going to kind of keep the demand of that economy rolling a little bit more. But this change to stop earning in adventure, I think it's fine. I think definitely if there are bots in Axie Infinity, which there are, I mean, anytime that you can earn a lot of money and a game is as simple as Axie, where like a bot could definitely play it, the place that most bots are going to be is probably an adventure where the levels are repeated and you don't have to think. You don't have to try to outplay another player. A bot can literally do the same thing every time and beat an adventure level over and over and over again. So I think that if Axie Infinity's goal is stopping bots from being able to earn and like continue to inflate the amount of SLP in the market, then definitely cutting earnings from adventure is a lot better choice, I think, than cutting earnings from people that aren't godlike in PvP. Like, I think generally winning a match against another player should be rewarded, even if you're not at the highest echelons of play, because at least you still had to beat someone at your IQ level or whatever. I don't know. Probably there's not any kind of direct correlation between MMR and IQ, but generally you're facing someone against your skill level. So if you defeat them, it feels good to be rewarded for that. So yeah, I think that's a good change. But the second problem, like I said, that has to be tackled here is more utility for SLP. And I know they're working on a lot more utility for SLP. And I think we'll start to see some of these things that the Sky Mavis team has been working on to give SLP more uses and even Axies more utility as well. When Lunacia comes out and Battles version 2 come out, like there's some massive upgrades and overhauls of the Axie Infinity game that are coming very soon. And I think it's just pretty bullish for like people who are holding a lot of SLP, maybe waiting for the price to go up eventually, hopefully before they cash out, that the Sky Mavis team is taking steps that are very bullish steps for the value of SLP. Now, how long it takes them to actually completely even out the supply and burn rate of SLP so that it can be a more stable earning currency, I don't know how long that will take, but eventually, if they keep working on it, like this is going to be made into a sustainable economy. All right, guys, now I'm excited to quickly tell you about the sponsor of this video, FTX. FTX is one of the biggest cryptocurrency exchanges in the world in terms of volume and daily active users. And what I love about FTX and what I think makes them the best cryptocurrency exchange in the world is that they have the lowest trading fees of any platform globally. And not only can you trade cryptocurrency on FTX, but you can also trade Ethereum and Solana NFTs on FTX. So if you are either new to cryptocurrency and want to just create an account so that you can buy crypto for the first time, or whether you're already an experienced crypto enthusiast who's super excited and prepared for the metaverse, you can upgrade by creating an FTX account and starting to trade on the cheapest platform that exists. Plus, if you guys sign up through our link to the mobile app, then you can get free crypto on every trade over $10, which is super cool. Or if you sign up through our link for the web app, you can get 5% off on every single trading fee, which, like I said, is already the cheapest trading fees of any platform in the world. So it's a great exchange and a great deal if you sign up through our links. So I highly recommend it. Plus, you're supporting FTX, who's supporting on-chain gaming, and we are supporting the future of the metaverse. So if you want to support this whole ecosystem, then yeah, create an account through our links below and enjoy trading on the best, quickest, and cheapest crypto exchange in the world. So thanks FTX for sponsoring this, and let's get back to the video. I'm going to be making another video very soon, I think, on whether or not I think Axie Infinity is still worth getting into. I know this is a question that a lot of people have been asking again more recently, and I made a video on that title like sometime last year, but a lot has changed since then, so I think it's time for me to make a new one of those videos. So if that video is already made, then it will be linked on the screen and in the description. If it's not made yet, then make sure you're hitting subscribe so that you'll be notified when I post that video. And then also, if you're not playing Axie Infinity yet, I need to make an updated just basics video on how to get into Axie Infinity. So that video is going to be coming very soon as well, and will be linked on the screen if it's done once again. And if it's not, then yeah, make sure you're hitting subscribe and joining the on-chain gaming family so that you can stay up to date on not only Axie Infinity, but all these top tier play to earn games, and keep up to date on which games you should be spending your time in because they're the most fun and reward you for the time that you spend the most. So yeah, this is definitely definitely a place you want to be subscribed. And then if you guys enjoyed this video, my breakdown of my thoughts of this change, then leaving a thumbs up once again is super, super helpful, as it will make the video get boosted in the YouTube algorithm. And yeah, we really, really appreciate that. I don't make these videos by myself, but Nate, my brother, edits these videos. Josh, our friend, does the original intro and outro music, and also runs our second channel, On-Chain Gaming Clips, which is getting original shorts, which are videos that I'm like uploading to TikTok and Instagram and stuff, uploaded to On-Chain Gaming Clips as well. So if you guys want to see more content on the play to earn gaming revolution, then subscribe to that channel. And then I'll end by saying thank you, Patreon supporters, for supporting us on Patreon. Your support means a ton. If you guys don't know, there is an exclusive On-Chain Gaming Discord for supporters. So if you want to support us and hang out there, then hope to see you. There's a great community there that can answer a lot of questions. Just like super, super excited for play to earn games. And until next time, everyone, have fun roaming the metaverse.